water sports.
They're cool.
There's boating, fishing, paddleboarding, water skiing, and jet skiing. I'm going to be talking about some of them because I have nothing better to do with my life. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get straight into the video. Let's start with fishing. I like fishing! You throw a string into the water, reel it in, and hope it doesn't get stuck in the rocks in the action. And if you're lucky, you might catch a tiny little fishy. I've caught a fish once. Look at young me. My hair sucked that day. Anyway, this fish that I caught was at a Boy Scouting event. It must have been a really dumb fish though, because it swallowed the hook whole. Two of the scout leaders had to carefully reach into the fish's mouth and unhook it. The fish was, bleeding quite a lot, but we got it safely back into the lake and it swam away fine. I had gone fishing on multiple occasions before this, but this was the one time that I had actually caught one. Next sport, boating! I've only gone boating once in my life as of writing this script, but it was still really fun. You see, the son of one of my scouters, who I'm going to call Mark, was a member of a sailing school near where I lived. And at the time, I was trying to earn what was called in scouting as Outdoor Adventure Skills, or OAS badges, which are basically progressive merit badges. Here's where Mark comes in. For the sailing OAS badge, I only needed to do two things. 1, know how to conduct myself on a sailboat, and 2, assist in a boat ride that lasted for longer than an hour. So, the next Tuesday, I showed up at the sailing school ready for a boat ride. Except it wasn't a boat ride, it was a boat race. There were probably 7 other boats, each holding 2 people. Mark was the skipper while I was the first mate. My main job was to repeatedly do what's called tacking. Tacking is when you unclip the jib rope from one side and tighten it on the other. This changes the direction of the jib sail, which is the smaller one closer to the front of the boat. So, in short, tacking helps you turn. Moving on, Mark and I came second all 3 of the races, which says a lot for Mark's sailing skills if he can place second repetitively with a noob like me in tow. Moral of the story, never wear sneakers in a sailboat because boats leak and you'll just get your shoes wet. Alright, next up is my favorite water sport, stand-up paddleboarding. As I was writing this script, I realized that literally all of these occasions tie to my scouting group, so paddleboarding is fun.
Hooray!
This guy in my scout group, who I'm gonna call Derek, was trying to get his Chief Scout Award, which is like the ultimate award in scouting that you usually need to work for multiple years to get. And so to get this award, one of the requirements is to organize an event for the rest of the scouts. Derek at first chose a camping trip on a local island, but that ended up not working out. I'm not a huge camping fan anyway myself, so that kind of worked for me. But Derek had to choose another event.
Why not paddleboarding?
What a great idea! So we went paddleboarding. Honestly, I have no clue what to say about this. It was fun, so yeah. The creek we were paddleboarding down led into a lake which was really shallow. We all got off our paddleboards and played in the lake. We had a lot of fun, and in the end I enjoyed it so much I still love going paddleboarding for fun all the time. I really hope you guys enjoyed this storytime animation, and if you did, subscribe. I worked really hard on this, and by clicking that one button that's 100% free, it helps me out a lot. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you have an amazing day. Later.